Get ready for the show, it's about to begin. Pro fan talk when we dive right in. Sports talk, hot takes, ain't nothing we lack. We the real fans, nothing holding us back. Mic check, 1, 2, y'all know the drill. We bringing the energy, we keep it real. From touchdowns on the quick run to slam dunks on the court. Every sport, every game, we holding down the fort. We breaking down the plays, dissecting the stats. Pro fan talk, we keeping it fat. Debating with passion, no filter, no doubt. We the voice of the fans, we scream and we shout. Get ready for the show.
What's going on, folks? We are live tonight. What it do? What's up, good people? What's up, Q? What's up, Chris? What's up, 3K? What's up, Dagger? What's going on, good people? Dave Money in the building. What's up, Panda? Sitting here watching, hoping Indiana can hang on to this national championship. It's 14-17, just started the fourth quarter, a little less than 12 minutes left in the fourth quarter. 3rd and 5. Who's got the ball? Indiana's got the ball. He didn't look for the ball in time. He had him beat. I don't know what just happened. He couldn't find the ball. Number 3 couldn't find the ball. He would have had a shot too. So, but what's going on, good peoples? I was very discouraged. Not discouraged. Mad? No, I wasn't mad. Disappointed. I guess disappointed is a better. Your parents used to say, "I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed," and that would make you feel worse. When they would say that, they make you feel worse when they said they were disappointed in you. That's what I felt like after watching the games this weekend, and I was like, "Yep." I mean, we should have been there, and we could have handled any of them teams, but woulda, coulda, shoulda, don't do nothing but rhyme. And when it was time for to take care of business, when we should have against San Francisco at home, we did not. And it cost us. By the way, YouTube's, I am on live with the TikToks. So appreciate everybody in the TikTok chat trying to say hi to everybody back. 3K, Chris, we lost to them pathetic teams, man. That's exactly how you should say it. That's exactly how you should say it. How did we lose to them pathetic teams, man? I don't know. So, just one of them things, man. It's one of them things. Just like when your parents say, "I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed." And after seeing them games, I'm disappointed because after especially, and then after all of that hype, all of that damn Josh Allen hype, and they want to cry me a river because he was crying at the podium, and I want to see guys put forth that effort. I want to see people show emotion. I'm like, man, shut up with all of that nonsense, because y'all know if it was Jalen Hurts, y'all be trying to kick him out of town, saying he's not elite, saying he's not this, he's not that. And y'all be calling him every name but a child of God. So stop it with that. Josh Allen is a good quarterback. He should not have been an MVP. Lamar Jackson should have won it 3 times in a row. And once again, Josh Allen can't win a big game. That's what it is. So, stop playing with me. I don't care what the reason is. He got his offensive coordinator fired a couple years ago, and he just got his head coach fired. for the same reason. You get to the big games and then you throw a bunch of damn turnovers. Y'all didn't practice that during the week. Your offensive coordinator, Ken Dorsey, didn't teach you how to throw picks. It wasn't Ken Dorsey's fault that you turned the ball over 3 times in a game. It ain't Sean McDermott's fault that you turned the ball over. You had what, 2 picks and 2 fumbles or something like that? Like, come on, son. You can't do that. And then want to call yourself elite, and then you ain't never made it to the big game? Nah, son. Nah. You good, but not great. Because the great ones get to the game, get to the final game, make it to the mountaintop, and then when they get to the mountaintop, they stay there and they win the game. And that's the one thing that even some people around here, in the Philadelphia area, like, they forget about how supremely difficult it is to make it to a Super Bowl, let alone go there, lose, and then get back 2 years later. Because that's the one thing they said about Jalen Hurts. He's good. He's great. He's great manager, this, that, and the other. You know, he had a shot, but he couldn't get it done. And then they proceeded to tell you how hard it was to, if you lose your first one, how hard it is to get back. They said all of that. And then 2 years later, we was right back in the stack again, except this time we took on the best in the business again, outplayed him again, and damn near shut him out. It should have been a shutout if damn Sirianni would have left the starters in the game. I'm still pissed off about that. I wanted to put a 40 burger on. I wanted them to get a goose egg. All that trash they was talking about Kansas City and Jalen Hurts might not even get in the red zone, and all them people and Cowherd and all of them people talked all of that shit on TV. And when we got our shot, we made the most of it. And people still was trying to find a way to move the goalposts. So, you know, it is what it is. But Indiana's trying to hold on to this game. 10 minutes left in the third. 14-17. They need to get some points out of this. So, you know what, Chris? I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. They do know how to evaluate. The right people know how to evaluate. And then there's another piece of that is that the evaluation process, it all depends on who's doing it. Because a lot of these GMs ain't putting in the time. A lot of these GMs, and this is the reality of the situation, a lot of these GMs are doing like these network broadcasters. They got other people just feeding them information, feeding them stats and analytics and all of that kind of stuff. And they do everything but watch the game. So that's why, in my opinion, that's why some of these GMs is on the struggle bus, and how these organizations is on the struggle bus. They looking at the analytics and how much tape are they really watching? How many games are they really watching? I know somebody's watching the games, but are the people that are making the decisions actually watching the games? Because some of these decisions is like, well, sometimes they go against the grain. They'll get all of the information, and the scouts and the evaluators will tell them to go one way, and they'll go the opposite because they want to do their own thing. And they want to be the maverick, and they want to be the risk taker and all of that kind of stuff. And it's like, all of that shit is good, but that don't win you no championships. That don't win you no championships. Keep it simple. Keep it simple. And it's the funny thing is, it still seems like it's so difficult for some people to do that. Still difficult for some people to do that. What's going on, Eric Candle on TikTok? I see you. Larry Ladson. Who else joining me on TikTok? I see Aaron. I see Jaquee. I see Jerry. I see Rob Roski. Paisley's dad. I'm trying to say what's up to everybody. Blaine Fetcher. Payback. Jeff Nosek. Brendan. So, yeah, what's up to everybody, man? But, well, let me be honest with you. They shouldn't have fired the coach. And the GM put together a good team. Because here's the thing. Why would they fire the GM? Your quarterback was just the MVP last year. So clearly he was throwing the ball to somebody. Cook was doing his thing. He was running the ball, and then the same thing. So the GM had assembled the right pieces. It ain't his fault. It ain't Sean McDermott's fault. That's Josh Allen's fault. He turned the ball over. He gave up the ghost too many times. Way too many times. So, and finally, now it's just getting to the point where now people in the media are finally catching up to it and finally kind of like, all right, baby, he's good in the regular season, but he can't get over the hump. You can't do it. You can't do it. So I think it's another situation. I can't even say it's another situation with this because, I can't blame this on the coach. I look at like not this year, last year, or hell, even the year before last. The last two times Lamar Jackson was MVP, they should have went to the Super Bowl. But his receivers failed him. And then when you look back at the game, it's like, how come he wasn't running the ball? Is that a Harbaugh issue? How come he wasn't running the ball? That's the thing he does the best. And the one thing about Lamar Jackson can step back and throw the ball. But sometimes it's like, listen, man, don't forget where you came from. Don't forget where you came from. Getting your butt out of there and running and just shaking people and making them look silly and breaking ankles was what you did best. Lamar Jackson can throw the ball, can read the defense, got touch, got accuracy, got a strong arm, got everything you need. On top of that, when he's running the ball, he is like Allen Iverson. He is shaking everybody, crossing folks over, spinning through tackles, all of that kind of stuff. So why you get away from it? Use all your weapons until you can't use them no more. When you get to the point where you 29, 30 years old and you don't want to take that punishment, then you work on about, just dropping back, not running so much. I'll tell you what, I remember when Donovan McNabb came into camp that one year and he had talked about bulking up. And he did. He was bigger. His arms was bigger. He was physically bigger. Looked like he put on about 15 to 20 pounds of muscle. And all of his balls went in the dirt. But he understood what he was trying to do. He said it. He's like, I'm not going to be able to run the ball as much. I want to be a pocket quarterback, stay in the pocket. And that's exactly what he did. And he took the lumps for that. That year, he threw a lot of ankle burners. A lot of worm burner balls, low balls, because he had too much muscle mass. And to me, it seemed like his throwing motion got jacked up a little bit. But he worked his way through it. But it ain't time to do that yet. It ain't time to do that for Jalen. It wasn't time to do that for Lamar. And it don't matter what Josh gonna do because he still can't win the big one. Oh, and by the way, yeah, Sean McDermott, you a fraud. You trying to get the play, the tush push band, and you used it every chance you got. Get out of here with that. Every chance you got. Uh-oh. Mendoza took off. Uh-oh, does he get in there? It looks like he got the first down. Oh, what a run by Mendoza. Good Lord. What a run by Mendoza. Holy cow. He may get his ribs barbecued when he stretched out, but what a run by Mendoza. That was phenomenal. Wow. That was a phenomenal run by Mendoza. Damn. That was highlight. That was highlight. But in any case, we watching the national championship game, and I got all my people on TikTok. I don't know. I got 522 hearts right now. I got it's telling me I got 1,794 total viewers. I don't know if that's correct. I don't know if what I'm looking at is correct. I got 522 likes, and I got 31 that just dropped to 24 real time viewers, I guess. So I don't know. Still learning the TikToks, but it's all good. But in any case, we got a lot of people. Put it in the chat. Let me know in the chat who y'all looking for a OC. Is Dayball on the top of your list? Is McDaniels on the top of your list? Kafka, Eric Bieniemy, Jim Bob Cooter, hell, Leffler. Who else? Who am I missing? Robinson. Let me know. Who you thinking? Mike McDaniels? Mike McDaniel. Let me be honest with you. I don't. Here's the thing: we're gonna find out. Do we? Bobby Slowick. Thank you. Slowick is the one I couldn't think of. He's on my. What the hell? Somebody on TikTok gave me a cowboy hat. I don't. Did I do that on purpose? How the hell did that happen? Oh, somebody sent me a hat. Oh, thank you. Okay. Somebody just sent me a gift of a hat. How do I reply? I'll just say thanks. Thanks for the hat. Got my first gift. I got a big ass cowboy hat. It's gone now though. A guy who will stay for more than a year. That's hard to do though. You got to find somebody that'll let you know right from the rip that they are not looking to be a head coach, and that's going to be hard to do. Because even some of the guys that say they don't want to be a head coach, when they start seeing the numbers and them possible paychecks, they might have a change in mind. So ain't no telling. Ain't no telling. So dark hedonist. I see that on TikTok. It's the gifting thing. That was my first gift was the hat. It looked pretty good on this on the the fake background. So, but I appreciate it though. I appreciate it. I'll be trying to say hi to everybody. So I know I'll be missing a couple people, but it's all good. Christian Parker is a big name out there. Yes. Oh, Bergang, that was you? Okay. Got you. Christian Parker, I'm not I have to look him up. Where's Parker from? I know I've heard the name. What team was he with? Because you know me, I'm still kind of a fan of Eric Bieniemy, just his coaching style. I think Jalen would benefit from that. I think Jalen Hurts would definitely benefit from that. So I don't know. I don't know. I would love to see more of that. I would love to see more of that harsh coat, not harsh, but uh just getting the opportunity for somebody to get in his face. Monken. I've been hearing Monken's names a lot, but is he trying to be a head coach? And guess what? This is the one thing that now you saw the thumbnail to the stream. If you think long, you think wrong. Because with McDermott, good throw. Good throw by that kid from Miami to the tight end. With McDermott losing his job and Buffalo job open, that can have ramifications. I was listening to Unsportsmanlike this morning, and Chris Canny was like, Mike McCarthy need to go straight up there to Buffalo. Straight up there. Come on, Indiana, hang on to this game. 14-24, 7 minutes left. And University of Miami is driving. So, So yeah, Dave, I like Bieniemy, man. I like Bieniemy. Yeah. And then Kevin Stefanski went to Atlanta. I got a feeling though, Michael Penix ain't gonna start. They're gonna go try to go back to Kirk Cousins because that's the type of quarterback Stefanski wants. Don't be surprised. Do not be surprised. You didn't like this game? Yeah, Panda, I saw that too. The enemy going back to Kansas City. I heard they called him. So you never know. Hey, shoot your shot, Eagles, if they haven't done already. Shoot your shot. So, but whatever they do, I think they need to make the decision this week. I think they need to make the decision this week because I think Harbaugh leaving, McDermott getting fired late. Um, that's just shaking up the apple cart. So that's going to cause a domino effect. So shoot your shot, see if you can get your decision made early this week because I think it's the shuffle is going around. Up, Miami just scored 24-20. Malachi Tony 22-yard rushing touchdown. All right, come on, Indiana, y'all trying to hang on. Y'all trying to hang on. So, Nate Dogg on TikTok says, I'm still thinking McDaniels needs to be ROC with a nod to be head coach if Sirianni can't figure it out, I guess. Yeah, yeah. I mean, Sirianni's officially on the hot seat, but you never know what's gonna happen in a situation like that. So um if he has one good year, in my opinion, it would have to be horrific next year for Sirianni to get fired. It would have to be he would have to do something just ridiculously stupid. Not saying that he don't have the potential, but like I don't see that happening if we get a good OC. Because what we gonna figure out what's gonna happen, right? Because here's my logic. We get this new OC, whoever it's gonna be, and one or two things gonna happen. Either it's gonna be proven that it's Jalen Hurts is just not as good as everybody thinks he is, myself included, or we're gonna figure out that now Jalen Hurts is throwing for over 4,000 yards, so maybe it was the offensive coordinator. And I tend to think of the latter because Jalen Hurts threw for more yards in 2023 when we kept losing. So I just need somebody competent, somebody that we can call plays with, we can get some variety with, and we can make some things happen offensively and keep the damn defense off the field for a while. We was good for 3-and-out this year. Ooh, that was horrible, horrible. The OC can't come in with the promise of getting the head coaching job. Nah, but that would be implied. But I agree with you 100%. You can't do that. You can't go and come in thinking that's gonna happen. Nah, I don't think Jeffrey Lurie would do that. But that's just kind of like a public opinion that's heavy out there. That if the Eagles don't get it together next year, then they're gonna fire Sirianni, and you know maybe or maybe not. I don't know. I don't know. But if they did, it would all depend on how the year went. It's not to me. It's not a if. It's a how. It's not a if. It's a how. And what I mean by that is, how did we lose? Wasn't nobody expecting to lose that game against San Francisco. How did we lose? You can explain it how we lost. Well, we weren't very good on offense. Some of our primetime receivers didn't catch balls in clutch times, and we couldn't run block worth a damn. Still. So heck, by that math, I mean we picking up the whole bag and throwing it away because we gotta be able to sustain the offense stand on the field for longer than 3 plays. Run blocking been horrible all year, bro. You already know. I don't know why, but we've been snake bitten when it comes to that. We have been snake bitten when it comes to that. Sabir says it looks like y'all wasn't ready to play. Listen, Sabir, I can't argue with you, bro. I cannot argue with you. Nope. So, Lord Vaughn, I'm of the ilk that I want AJ to stay. I don't think he is. I think Howie Roseman is going to do a Howie Roseman thing and find a way to get that money off the cap or at least lessen the blow. And then we just going to take the L on AJ. I really hope it doesn't happen because for as many people that like you are fed up with AJ and his antics and all of that type of stuff, I don't fall in that category. I think it's much ado about nothing. I think it's I think the aspect of quote unquote his behavior is blown up, is blown out of proportion, I should say. AJ Brown ain't never did anything but went to work every time he stepped on that field. And I'm saying that, I acknowledge that that last game was horrible for him. I acknowledge that, and maybe it's time for a new environment for him. But we just ain't gonna give him away. We just ain't gonna let that kind of production walk away. I don't care what kind of year he had. You don't just let something like that walk away without good compensation. Can't do it. It's too expensive in this league these days. You talking about a verified um, elite level receiver because everybody get a turn. Everybody get a turn to drop passes. Look at your boy for Chicago. He had been burning them all night, and then the one pass they needed, he cuts the route short, and it causes an interception because he didn't make the right move at the end. And Caleb was trying to get him the ball. So even veterans will make mistakes. So everybody good for a bad game here and there. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen, and ain't nothing you can do about it. So yeah, Chris, we had over 1,000 yards. We had 2,000 yard receivers and 1,000 yard rusher during a bad year, mind you, during a bad year. So we was kind of doing okay in the big scheme of things. A lot of teams wish they had our problems. Let me say it like that. So that's what I think is going to be the difference, Vaughn. I think AJ's decision may be based on who we get as a offensive coordinator. That's what I'm thinking. So he gonna buy this time. He ain't gotta talk to the media if he don't want to. I wish he would, for the simple fact that the minute you don't talk, um, you give the powers that be, you give social media, you give the radio, you give them impunity to say what they want to say. Because they gonna make it up. Because everybody gonna be talking about sources and this, that, and the other. It already started. It already started. Where were these sources in the middle of the year? Now all of a sudden you got somebody that was close to the situation, and you know for a fact that AJ was requesting the trade. How the hell you know? So that kind of stuff has already started. Ain't really much you can do about it. Um, but I don't care what anybody say. I don't care. It's my opinion that a lot of the fans in Philadelphia is a little bit too thin skinned for a situation like this because number one, I was around here when To happened. That's what a full blown diva is, and y'all worried about because he put a cryptic tweet sometime. Man, get out of here with that. That ain't diva material. A diva is when, hey, I ain't getting on the field if you ain't gonna throw me the ball. I ain't gonna make my bonus. So that to me, that's diva behavior when people do stupid stuff like that. Bring back James Thrash. uh, um, uh, KT's asking me on TikToks, who are my top picks for OC? I've said it before. I want Eric Bieniemy. I want Eric Bieniemy. Here would be my list in order. So let me rearrange this. It will probably be Dayball, Eric Bieniemy, then Mike McDaniels. Now, Mike McDaniels is probably the best brain in the group. But as far as experience and as far as somebody that would build trust and earn the respect of the guys in that locker room, I would have to go William Four. Indiana killing them with NFL. Yeah, concepts. Bieniemy or Dayball, anybody that's going to try to hang around for a minute. Anybody's going to try to hang around for a minute. So, yeah, schoolboy, but I'm shooting my shot. I heard the reports, and I get it. And if the Chiefs get him back, Chiefs get him back. But I'm going to shoot my shot. And we are assuming that the Eagles haven't even done it yet. But I'm gonna assume that if they were interested in Bieniemy, they would have made that call. Howie would have made that call. So I kind of want McDaniels just so I can see what he can do. But at the same time, I want an old school style coach that got an old school style mentality. Like, I want somebody that's gonna come in like and ain't pulling no punches. Like, we ain't here for no foolishness. So, but we'll see what we're gonna get. It's gonna play itself out one way or the other. One way or the other. So, Cora on TikTok says, who are the Eagles? The Philadelphia Eagles. The ones that won the defending Super Bowl champions, that Philadelphia Eagles. So, the funny thing about us is, specifically when you're talking about Jalen Hurts and all of his detractors, and they will give you every reason why he can't take the franchise to a championship when he's already done it. Maybe the Eagles should hire Chip Kelly. You got jokes, Tyler. You got jokes. That's like forbidden taboo territory, bringing up Chip Kelly. What up, Carlos? What's going on? Big Dom gonna be your OC? Nah. Schoolboy says Mike McDaniels, Eric Bieniemy, Joe Brady, Brian Dayball, and they say Todd Monken hasn't signed with the Giants just yet, so he is in limbo. Yeah, the Giants is a good. Now that Harbaugh's there, a lot of people want to play and work with Harbaugh. So you got to deal with kind of stuff like that. So he's going to be the newest, name in town. And he deserves, he commands a lot of cachet when he up there in New York. So we'll see what they're gonna do. So just get somebody here, make the decision, and let it roll. But if you think long, you think wrong. If you think long, you think wrong. So I hope they get it together. Hope they get it together. Joe Brady is interviewing for Ravens head coach job tomorrow. Yeah, I saw that. Lamar can just sit to get his knee or back or whatever he got ailing him. He need to sit in one of them. Remember that movie with Angelina Jolie, Wanted, and they sit in the wax. They had the wax bathtubs, and it would heal your body extra quick. You want Joe Brady? Yeah, we done been down this road before, Vaughn, with KP. Um, our offense was bipolar at best. With the way we played for half to half, some games it was good first, some games it was good second. Just yeah, couldn't put it together, couldn't stay consistent. Um, but oh well, it's the way it go. Bipolar is an understatement. Yeah, full on schizo. The way that offense performed last year, I don't disagree. Oh, great catch by my man's who was that? 82, 86, 80. Uh-oh, they gave him the first down. Oh, that's right. This is college. You only got to have 1 foot in. I'm forgetting that. I'm forgetting that. That was the first down, minute 56 left. So they inside a 2-minute warning. Um, and they show the angst on the young quarterback's face at University of Miami. Yeah, Vaughn, Jalen Hurts deserves better, but he got to work for it and he got to ask for it. So we'll see what they do. Come on, don't do nothing stupid, y'all. Don't do nothing stupid. Yeah, it's crazy. Carlos said, "Come on, Carlos. Come on, dog." KP is calling is like a female who couldn't decide where to eat. He just yeah. When you say it like that, yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. So Maxie went off tonight, Tiff. I saw they won. I didn't see any of the highlights of the game. And Indiana just got another first down, and they continue to run out the clock with a minute 41 left. You think AJ is mad because Jalen is playing soldier? Nah, I doubt it. I just think that if our offense was operating a little bit better, I think Seattle gonna beat the Rams. Our defense is crazy. Trying to see what we got on the TikToks. We got a donation of 39 cents. Sweet. Was this how many people are on at one time? Diamonds. Come on, Mendoza. Minute 51. 3rd and 5. They in the red zone, so they're gonna get points out of this. Oh, why would you? Yeah, he barely got back to the line of scrimmage. He was waiting for that. Alfredo, this could be Sam Darnold's one. This could be his year. This could be his year. You never know. That's why they got to play the game. That's why they got to play the game, man. I wouldn't. I don't. A lot of people think the same thing with the Rams, but the Rams did not look good to me. They didn't look like world beaters. Not even close. All right, we got time. Oh, they didn't get it 4th and 4. 6-point game. It's going to force them to score. Uh-oh. Man, do not. Come on, kicker. You gotta make this one. This is a chip shot. This is like a regular X point. Just keep it in the. There you go. Right down the middle. All right, 6-point game. 6-point game. 6-point game. Yeah, study long, study wrong. I see you. I see you, Nate Dogg. I'll follow you back, Nate Dogg. Requested to follow a private account. Okay, I got you. I sent the follow request. Tyson Bet. What is he gonna do? All right. All right. I want to see Indiana win this game, but they got to win it on the field. Who's my pick for OC? My pick for OC. Who do I want, or who do I think is going to get hired? Who do I want is Eric Bieniemy. Who I think they're going to hire is most likely McDaniel. That's who I think they're going to hire. So, all right. Coming down to the wire. So, what is this? What just happened? I heard somebody. Was that you? Did you do that? You put the voice. You put the voice activation on it. I was wondering who was talking. Bieniemy is set, but I don't think it's written in stone yet. So yeah, and anything can happen. Anything can happen. So, but I've been hearing the same thing about Eric Bieniemy. So, what's up? Somebody just hooked me up with 50,000 TikTok coins or something like that. Okay, I appreciate it. I have no idea what to do with them. Mendoza to the Raiders and Titans head coach goes to get Robert Saleh. I can see that happening. Saleh's a good coach. You got a good defense down there because I heard some people talking about AJ Brown for Max Crosby. I was like, ooh, I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind that. Schoolboy, why are we talking about Eric B and Rakim, bro? He ain't down. Rakim ain't down with Eric B no more. You heard the song. Oh, got him. Nope. That's a forward pass. Incomplete. Almost got their hands on him, though. Apparently, McDaniels is getting offered the Tampa Bay job. I didn't hear that. In the future, agreeing that he will be the coordinator for now. Hopefully, he says no. Yeah, see, that's my only thing with McDaniel. He still got head coach aspirations, and they are red hot right now. So he might just settle down and let somebody else take care of it. But we'll see. Back across the middle. Oh, you had a pick. He took a shot too. Oh, roughing the passer. Come on, man. He took a shot. Come on, don't show that again. Was that the play, or did he just take an unnecessary shot? Because they try to baby these damn quarterbacks now. Oh, that was late. That was late. Sorry, that was late. Come on, dude. You took 2 steps after the ball was gone, bro. You know they're gonna get you with that. You got to be better than that. Don't get a game away. That's a lot of time on the clock. 1:32. It's a lot of time. Miami has no timeouts. Dump it off. Oh, you got to make that tackle before they get the first down, dude. Come on. You don't think the Rams gonna lose to Seattle? They got, but man, the Rams ain't been that great either. So Mm. Got to get it together. All right, come on. They are just there on the 47-yard line. Keep him in bounds. Good job. Good job. Clock is rolling. Clock is rolling. Less than a minute left. The clock should be running. He was down in bounds. The clock should be running. Ugh, come on now. Timeout, Indiana. One timeout left. Tough wins. They were tough wins, but I don't know what that's setting you up for. I don't know. I don't know what that's setting because the way I look at it, that ain't nothing but a, you know, they're not setting the Rams up for nothing. That's just a big, big hype train going. Rams battle tested. We shall see. We shall see. Every game's a new season. I would love to see McDaniels in Cleveland. I don't think that's going to happen because I think they're going to end up give Jim Schwartz. Now Jim Schwartz and Mike McDaniel, that might be a good combination. But I'm talking about the situation as far as being up there with Shador. That would be. I would love to see what Mike McDaniels would do with him. That would be a lot of fun. Bet Pitt. That's the wrap. Indiana wins. Leave your helmet on. Don't get the flag, dummy. Don't take. Come on, man. Leave your helmet on. They can run out the clock though. They Miami has no timeouts, and so all they got to do is kneel down. It's 44 seconds on the clock. Kneel down. Indiana wins it. They stay undefeated. What a season, dude. What a season from Indiana. Indiana ain't never been in the playoffs. Ain't never did anything as far as football. Unsportsmanlike conduct, removing the helmet. Where did he where did he where they going like where they gonna give him the ball? Wow. What a pick. What a pick. Your draft stock is cooked. Listen, man, you gotta he went for it. He went for it. Oh, he baited him too. That was just good coverage by Shark. Oh, he baited him. He just sat there and watched it. That's a wrap, ain't it? Are they gonna give up that one? He got to run one more play. He got to run one more play. See if he'd just look, he got to go forward. He got to go forward. Like you see how that dude got that penalty? Like that could have ended ugly. That could have ended very ugly. Very ugly. Leave your damn helmet on, man. All right, coming from James Madison. Amen, amen. Talk your talk if you an Indiana fan. Hey, I'm from Ohio, so uh shout out to my man Mike Middleton who went to IU. We played in the high school all-star game together. Coming straight out of Cincinnati. But yeah, so we'll see. Um yeah, Chris, we ain't gonna know nothing about till next year. Well, I don't think it's gonna take it ain't Well, yeah, I would say until like week 4 or 5, and we'll see what kind of stuff we get into. But yeah, that tracks. We got to wait to see who they're gonna get. Wait to see what they're gonna do, the changes they're gonna make. Um, and then after all of that, we got to see if it's gonna work. You know what what's going what is our offense going to look like if we get rid of AJ Brown? If that happens, because I don't think, regardless of what people are saying, I don't think it's a foregone conclusion that he's just automatically out. I don't believe that, because if you get the right mind calling the plays, he right back to the 125 yards a game, quick slants, the stuff that he was good at. He didn't just stop being good. He's not at that point in his career yet, at least not in my opinion. So, we'll see what they're gonna do. They're gonna do a lot of work. They don't, it'll probably be a complete overhaul. I don't know why they would want to. Um, I don't know why they would want to use the same everything, the terminology and snap counts, and like if you're gonna bring in somebody new, bring in somebody new, right? So, but we got it. We got to make a decision sooner or later. Hopefully this week, and then we can just keep it moving. Sports on the porch. I appreciate that. I appreciate your appreciation. Love and respect back to you, bro. Appreciate it. I think I'm reading from, this is Sick McNasty on TikTok. I think we are about to not re-sign Goddard. We shouldn't. Now, I love Dallas Goddard, but we should not re-sign him so that we can afford Jalen Phillips. Sad stuff. I disagree. Sick. Dallas Goddard is a great tight end, but Dallas Goddard cannot block worth a shit. And we got Saquon back there. We got to have somebody that can block at the end of the line of scrimmage. Dallas Goddard can't block. So, and many others, in a situation, just not as bad for business. Bad for business. So we'll see. They doing. I'm looking at. Somebody asked me again who I like the OC. Das Daniels, 78. Who would I like as OC? As I said many times before, I would love to see the Eagles sign Eric Bieniemy, but it looks like Eric Bieniemy is going back to Kansas City. Rightfully so. So, look at all that confetti on the ground, red and white. Mendoza just signed, sealed his first round draft status. Who gonna take him though? Who gonna take him? So we got a lot of decisions to make. Lots of decisions to make. They got some irons in the fire. Oh. He needs to take the vet minimum. Calcaterra, great catcher, but he can go. Lord Vaughn, Calcaterra is, yeah. That joker can't run block. None of our tight ends can run block at all. We lack in that capacity. So Seal's crying. Yes. Yeah, because he talk a big game. He talk a real big game. Yeah. Seals is one big ass pancake. He be flip flopping. Him, Cal Hurd, them jokers be flip flopping with the quickness. Better develop Cam Latu. Yeah, hey, whatever it takes, man. Whatever it takes. Cam Latu and Van Sumeren. Them the two best draft picks we ever got. So mm, well, turn this off. Indiana just beat Miami, y'all. I didn't. How many of y'all had that on your bingo card at the beginning of the year? Oh my god. Uh, Doss Daniel says the offense was way too vanilla. Yes, vanilla and predictable. I really hope they have someone that can open up this offense. What do y'all think about the I guess the news that they are actively trying to give the OC like the autonomy, like you don't need Nick Sirianni's permission. That to me, that just means that they're not running his offense if they don't want to. That's what that means. Because they could get there and be like, well, oh, your stuff kind of matches my stuff. We'll call it your stuff because everybody knows your stuff already. So that's a that's a treat that they can kind of chew on for a little bit. Um, National champions. What's up, Chiquita Nicole Weekly? Nick's. I keep saying this. Nick's offense wasn't that bad because we did some great things with Nick's offense. We went to a Super Bowl on Nick's offense. So, like, don't get it twisted. The problem is that it's too predictable. Like, I saw a lot of run plays this year, and I'm acknowledging the fact that James Harden, uh, our offensive coordinator couldn't get anything together. But this is the same offense that took us to the Super Bowl twice in 3 years. It's that same offense. So there has to be some merit on that offense. So I don't know what. I mean, I know what autonomy means, but is somebody gonna bring in their own crew? He can bring in his own crew. Just don't. You just can't get rid of Jeff Stoutland. That's the that's the bottom line right there. That's the unbreakable rule. Why all of Nick Hires got fired and all of Howie's got promoted? Brian Johnson, KP, Sean Desai. The only one that probably shouldn't have been fired was Sean Desai. I thought that was a little bit early. I thought the defense had played some good games that year, but it's one of them things, man. One of them things. You never know what's how it's gonna burn or what's gonna happen with it. So, but let me see. All right, we've been rocking and rolling for about an hour, so that was a good combo. I got my TikToks on over here. StreamYard for YouTube is on over here, so it's working. Appreciate that, Jason. Appreciate that, bro. Got another follow on TikToks. Much love. We'll see what they're gonna do. Hopefully, we'll get some news this week. So we got to stop worrying about it. So make the big splash, make the big hire, and let's get to work. The more we prolong this, the worse it is for us. So let's just come down with a decision, make the decision, make a good decision, and there you go. We're gonna learn today. So, but all right, man, I'm about to get up out of here. I see some more people on the talks coming in. I appreciate you. And we're gonna do this thing tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm debuting. I guess not debuting, but I'm trying to get my new theme song together. So I want to be able to debut that this week. So we'll see what happens. But thank you to everybody on the TikToks. Thank you to everybody on the YouTubes. Thank you to my regulars that is here. And appreciate your support. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that like button. And all of my people on the talks, make sure you hit follow. What is it? Follow. So, but all right, fellas, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna get up out of here because it's time for me to go to bed, get some sleep, because I gotta get up and go to work in the morning. Earn that dollar. So, but I'm gonna get out of here. Good conversation tonight. Congratulations to Indiana on winning the national championship. You deserve it. Seattle knocking out all your opponents. Oh my God. So all right. Thank you for everybody on TikTok. Thank you for everybody on YouTube. Y'all have a great night. I'll be back tomorrow. I think me and Tom gonna go tomorrow at 8. The Bald Eagles podcast will be our normal midweek. We're just not doing pre and post game shows like we would normally do. So we're gonna meet up every Tuesday at 8 p.m. And me and Tone will talk about the happenings going on, what's going on in his world, and what's going on with mine. So stay tuned tomorrow at 8 o'clock right here on Pro Fan Talk. You're going to have the Bald Eagles podcast with me and Tone DeShields. So that should be some good stuff. So I'm going to get up out of here. I appreciate y'all. And I will see y'all on the next one. Go Birds.